Hello everybody and welcome back to Art a la Carte. On my channel I receive a lot of questions from you guys, mostly art related, but sometimes they vary in different topics. In this video I'm going to be trying to answer some questions on the more video techie side from some of you who are either wanting to record your own videos for YouTube or to be able to put them out on other social medias, but you just have questions about what kind of cameras do you use? How do you set your cameras up? And believe me, when I got into wanting to record my own videos, I asked these same questions myself. I am by no means a techie or video recording savvy person. My vast knowledge is really not that vast, but I'll share what little knowledge I have on this topic. Before I get into this video, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button. Also, if you're brand new to my channel, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, hitting that bell notification will let you know every time I upload a video. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, medium, or a professional videographer, there are 3 types of equipment that you're going to need: your camera, your lighting, and your rigging. Let's start with the big one first and jump into the camera. I've invested some money into my cameras, but not a ton. The camera that I use is a Sony Handycam HD. The reason I chose this camera is, one, it has a screen that I can flip around so that I can see exactly what I'm recording from the position that I'm sitting. I don't have to get up and stand and check overhead. I can see all of that, and that was really important to me. Second, it doesn't have a limited record session. Some cameras will only record for a certain amount of time and then turn off. So you always are having to remember to re-click that button to keep recording. I am a really forgetful person, so I knew I didn't want to have a camera that did that. This camera will record until it fills up its memory card, which I have a huge memory card in there, so I can record for literally hours. The last feature I looked for was a camera that could plug into a power source. I didn't want to have to worry about charging my batteries. Now, those were just the important things that I was looking for in my camera. Those 3 features, along with being able to record in HD, were really important for me. I also use 2 web cameras when I do live streams, and they're both Logitechs. For those of you who want more information or want to know where to purchase these, I will have links in the description of this video for all the different things I talk about, so you can do a little bit more research. Next, let's talk about rigging, which you kind of saw in the video. I've used 2 different types of rigging. One was a tripod that I set up on my table and then would draw underneath it. And that worked really good, aside from the fact that I always had to be careful not to hit the arms of the tripod with my arm. Recently, I switched to a clamp arm that clamps right onto my lighting. This way, I don't have to worry about bumping into anything, and I love it. And for me, this setup works wonderfully. So now let's move on to lighting. The key word to lighting is diffused light. And what that means is if you have a direct light, when that light is shining on you, it casts a shadow. And if you go check out some of my earlier videos,
insert cringe,
you will see I did not use diffused light. There are a ton of different lights that you can purchase that create diffused light. But for me, in my studio, I work in the attic, so I have a slanted ceiling. So all I need to do is to direct my light to the ceiling. It's diffused off and creates perfect lighting for me. So bonus! For those of you who are still trying to figure out the perfect setup for your recording area, I will give you this piece of advice. Don't think that this setup is something that you have to follow. Ultimately, you're going to have to create a setup that works best for you. Everyone's work area is going to be different. Some people can create a permanent work area like I have. Some of you may have to create a temporary work area that you set up while you're recording and then take down later on. All of these things are going to have to be taken into consideration. So don't get frustrated if you can't get your setup to look exactly like this. Your setup will be personal for your work area. One last thing I want to touch on in this video is audio. If you decide to make a video where you're going to do a voiceover or live audio while recording, you want to make sure that the audio is something people can hear. I'm not going to go into depth in audio because I am such a noob when it comes to mics and sound and all that. I've tried a ton of inexpensive microphones and never found one that I liked. In fact, for the longest time, I just used the audio that was recorded in my camera. Just recently, I upgraded to the Blue Yeti, and I'm still working out the settings and levels and all that with that microphone, but I am really, really liking it. All of this information that I've given you is only 1/2 of what you need to know when posting a video. This is just the hardware end side of it. There's also the whole software inside, which is your computer software, how you actually go about editing in your editing software and all that. If that's something that you would be interested in seeing a video on, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'll try to make a video for that. Also, for those of you who are doing the Artist Monthly Challenge, I had that video go up last week. I totally forgot to mention when that challenge ends. You guys have until Friday, which is the 28th of July, to get in your submissions for the Artist Challenge of this month. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hey, if you are already recording your own videos, would you let us know in the comment section below what kind of camera do you use? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out one of these videos as well. And as always, God bless you guys. Keep drawing, keep recording, keep being creative, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!